Hello everybody, welcome you all at Learning is Fun with Durga Paramita. Today I am going to tell you how to speak more politely in different situations. Actually, when we are just going to learn a language, we have to learn the proper way of using that language. So, while you have to communicate with other, while you are trying to interact with people, you must have to know these words or these phrases very carefully, unless people may misunderstand you and they can't able to know, and they may feel you as a rude person. Suppose you lost your way, or suppose you are going somewhere and you didn't find, or you didn't find the proper address to reach to that place. How can you ask somebody to help you? Do you say, do you tell me the address? Never. It's wrong. You have to ask, would you tell me the address? Or could you guide me to reach there? So, this is the way you have to talk while you are asking help, or while you are trying to be more polite in different situations. So, sometime in our daily situation, we often ask for a small favor from someone who are just we know, or we may not know the unknown people or known people. So in this video lesson, I am actually going to tell you 10 important phrases. So stay with me till the end to know all these 10 important phrases that you can use any kind of situation like native speaker, and you can speak more politely. In English language, could and would are the two words, are the modal verbs. They are often used to make a polite expression. So when you're asking help, you can say that, could you help me? Would you help me? Could you do me a favor? This is an important phrase. You can say, could you do me a favor? Would you do me a favor? So you can use this phrase while you are in a situation. Suppose you lost your way, or suppose you do not find some address, so you ask someone to help you to find that address. So you can approach to that person by saying that, could you help me to reach there, or would you tell me the address of that street or road, etc. This is a most common and important phrase for asking favor or help from someone. Now I am going to tell you the second important phrase, that is, if you don't mind. If you are asking someone's help, suppose you just imagine you forgot your phone and you have to make a call, it is very urgent. So how can you ask for help? That is, if you don't mind, could I use your phone? If you don't mind, would I use your pen? If you don't mind, would you tell me the name of that shop? If you don't mind, could you tell me how can I go there? So, if you don't mind is a very useful phrase for polite expression. Suppose, imagine you are very busy, and at that time you get a phone call and you don't have any time to attend that call. So, how can you refuse that call? Now I am going to tell you, if you don't mind, could I call you back in 10 minutes? So, if you don't mind, or if it's not a problem, these two phrases we can use in any situation when you just want to avoid that thing. That is, if you don't mind, or if it's not a problem, could I call you back in 10 minutes? If you don't mind, would I call you back in 20 minutes? So, this is a very common expression you have to remember while you are just wants to refuse something. If you don't mind, would I call you back? Or if you don't mind, if I take this pen instead of that. This is a very important situation. You have to remember this polite expression to improve your communication skill. Now, I am going to tell you another situation. Suppose you're going out and your elders are at home and you need someone's help to take care of them, or just visit them, not take care, just visit them. So how can you approach to your friend and to your neighbor? So you can say, when you get or have a moment, when you get or have a moment, would you visit to my house? So, these phrase you can use when you consider the action is not much important for you. You know that your friend or your neighbor may not able to arrange time or may not able to visit to your house. You just approach them in such a way that when you have or get time, would you visit to my house? Now, if you are asking for serious help from them, if you are going out and you need to check your mail, you can't able to check your mail at that moment. So, if your that action, if you think that you need that help more urgently or most urgently, you can say this phrase in a different way. When you got or have a chance, would you check my mail? So if you say, when you got or have a chance, if you say, when you got or have a chance, that person may think and that person may understand how important the task is for you. So instead of saying, when you have or get a moment, you have to say, when you consider you need that help very urgently, when you get or have a chance, would you or could you check my mails? Now, if you are stuck in a very bad condition, there is a very it's raining out and you didn't find any car to reach home, and you find that your colleague have a car already. So how can you approach your colleague? You can say, by any chance, could you give me a ride home today? By any chance, could you or would you? Would you is more polite than could. So you can say that, by any chance, would you give me a ride home today after work? So you have to remember this phrase, by any chance. By any chance, would you? By any chance, could you? Now I'm going to tell you the next important phrase. If you are the boss, or if you are in the higher authority and you just want your co-worker to do something for you very quickly or within due date, within the due time. So how can you approach? You have to say, I would appreciate if you would finish this task today. That is, I'd appreciate if you would finish these tasks today. That means I I appreciate. This is a very important phrase. You have to remember, you have to use this phrase for your co-worker, or for your in your office, or if you are a teacher, you ask your subordinate teachers or subordinate staffs to do something within due time. So this is a very polite way of approaching to do something. I'd appreciate if you would. So mention that thing, if you would finish this task today. So this is a very common and very important phrase. But remember this thing, you have to use this phrase only when you are in a higher authority. Okay? Now, the next two phrases, or the remaining two phrases, actually, I'm going to tell you about how you suggest something, how you are giving some suggestion. So, how you are giving some suggestion in a polite way, you have to know that thing as well. That is one popular and most common way of giving suggestion, that is, what if? If we reschedule the meeting for tomorrow because it's raining heavily, what if? This is an important way of suggesting something. What if we go there instead of sitting here? What if we take this book instead of that? What if? That means you are suggesting something in a very polite way. Like, what if? The next important phrase is that, what about? What about? What if? And the next important phrase, what about if we go out? What about if we go to that hotel? Or what about if we have a coffee now? So this is another way of suggesting something. Now, if you want someone's opinion in favor of you, sometimes it's often happen that you find something, that is, suppose you choose some pen or some shirt or some shoes, and you like that thing, and you just ask your friend, or you just want your friend to be agreed with you, and how can you approach that thing? What do you think about the shirt? What do you think? That is, what do you think? That means you like it and you expect that your friend must like it. What do you think about these shoes? So these are the common expression you can use in any kind of situation, and when you are asking help, giving suggestion, or demanding someone's opinion. Now, I'm going to tell you one bonus point, that is one bonus phrase for you. If you find that you have to go somewhere and your friend or your co-passenger or someone is talking to you, and you just stop that conversation because you have important tasks to do, how can you approach? You have to say, I don't want to keep you, so it is nice to meet you. I don't want to keep you, so it is nice to meet you. That means you actually want to leave that place, or you actually asking permission to get away from that place. Hope you like this video lesson. If you have any queries, please do comment in the comment section. No more today. Thank you for listening and bye bye.